Well, we're doing the next Mustad live. This evening we're going to be shoeing the front feet of a show jumper, looking for added benefits, shoe features, and then what support devices can we use. So this horse is only working on artificial surfaces, so we don't need to worry about stud holes or anything. So it's just pure benefits to shoe the show jumper. So let's go. Come on, Archie. Let's have another go. Okay. Give his foot a bit of a clean up, but it's in pretty good condition. Got frog sport flats on. You can see frog's in good condition, even though it's been covered up for 5 weeks. Taking out the loose sole. What I'm looking at is this guy, when I first did him, had collapsed heels, and over the last shoeing we've been able to get his heels rehabilitated. And now it's a case of keeping everything where we want it. So we need to check his medial lateral balance. If I clean out that bit of frog, a little bit more there. I'll try to do a fairly efficient job. Using the Mustad premium nippers. You can see they're cutting really well. And previous times when we shot him, we got a little bit of bruising in the white line, but that's gone away since we've given him some frog support, bit of weight sharing. Now I don't worry about leaving rasp marks in the bottom of the foot. I'm going to hot fit him anyway. Okay, so a few rasp marks aren't going to hurt. They're going to get covered up the hot fit, whatever happens. I'm going to take a little bit more out of the middle of the frog. And I'll give it a wire brush, but I can't find my wire brush, so have a look. Medial lateral balance, a little bit more, not quite right. I have set his toes back a little bit previously, but the foot's come together well. So I don't have to set his toes back now, but I'm going to use side clips just to give a little bit more support. So rotational movement of the shoes. I always polish the roof balls. I polish them. I don't need to dress them back this time. Feet are in good condition, so I'm just going to polish them just to above the level that I'm going to drive my nails. Just clean the foot up. Trying to be fairly efficient this evening. I think that's the thing, you know, we can all take all day to do something. We want to do a really good job efficiently. So I'm going to go grab some shoes. Hopefully I've selected the right ones. I've got the Mustad Libro Equilibrium with side clips. Yep, that's good. So I just got to shape it up a bit, but there's not a lot of shaping in that. And I'm going to add one extra feature. I'm going to chamfer the outside branch. For me, I like to just knock the outside edge off, so as the horse is turning, when they're landing slightly lateral heel, and that's the inside leg, there we just ease them into the surface. So I'm going to stick the shoe in the fire. Back, get my other shoe on the foot down. You can see what I used last time was the 3D frog support pads, so I'm going to be using those again this time. I think it's a little bit of a proactive shoeing. These round feet quite often flatten, so I want to use a weight sharing type of shoeing, so frog support pads are going to go back on. It's cheap insurance. Debride it, get rid of the excess first, then I'll have a look at the balance to see how I'm going to trim it. But the first thing I'm doing is just getting it cleaned out. I use a fairly straight blade on this knife. It doesn't have a lot of bend in the blade. The reason for that is I've got a fairly round foot, so they don't have so much cup in them. Use a loop blade knife again. It's got a fairly tight point and straight sides, that way I can get into the bottom. Let's get it a little clean out. Clean off the back end, the heels. And it's normal with me, it's fast and furious. I'm aiming to do this in the same amount of time as I would do it or shoeing the horse, maybe a bit quicker. Yeah, people want to see that shoeing's a reality. We can evaluate everything. We can do a good job without taking all day. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit more off the top of that frog right there. Not quite symmetrical. And with my Mustad nippers, come on Archie. So Archie's going to be nice to me because I'm going to be nice to Archie on Saturday. I'm going to be grooming Archie, so we'll be at the show together, me and Archie. Nice. Clean up my cedar corns, edge of the sole. You can see there's not a lot of shaping needed on the foot. It's a nice shaped foot. just knock that corner down, save me grinding it off. Outside heel. Set the clips, but I won't set them right to the angles. I'm going to put pads on. It doesn't matter if they got a perfect burn. There we are. I'm just pulling him back 2 mil at the toe, so it's a very little setback. Got my heels fitted. See a nice burn. Just gonna pop my inside heel in a little bit. Nice little scorch on. Hey. Whoa. Come here, Archie. I'm still going to just tap my heel in a bit on that inside. Still not good enough. I always knock that outside quarter down just to soften it into the ground. Set the clips a little bit, at least get the bottom of them set. Because of the pad, not going to quite fit anyway, the clip position. So there we go. Okay. Come on, Archie. Nice easy feet to shoe. Pull the shoe back same amount as the other one. And a better job fitting this one up. Okay. Just tap the outside heel in, but that's just one tap. I'm just going to fix my heels. I got that outside corner chamfered off nicely. So it's full thickness, but the outside corner chamfered off. Okay. Let's do the other one. So I've selected the pad that I want. So I've got a cut out for the heels, so I'm just going to keep going with the grinder. What I do now is I'll just put a couple of taps on it. So I can see where my clip positions are. what I'm using now is Mustad ESL pitch, and it's the Endura. I just want a small nail, but I want it a little bit stronger, so I'm using the Endura coated nails. That just makes them a little bit stronger. Just going to put those in my toolbox. I'll bring the dental impression material with me. Safe coming back. Take an equal measure of both. We're using a 25 Shore. Okay, it's a little bit less than medium. Let's call it hardness. It's quite soft. And when I mix it, you can see I really pancake it between my hands, knead it in. This also helps when it's cold. It takes the heat out of your hands, which will help it set up just a little bit quicker. You can see there, I got it all the white out of it. Okay, and then we're ready to go. Go on, Archie. You're a nice fella. Go on. Come on. Just try the shoe on first, just in case I have. No, that's great. I'll put a bit of copper sulfate in it. My dental impression material on top. I put plenty, I'd waste a little bit, but you know, I just want to have enough to make sure I fill the back half of the foot well. Endura nails. Not going quite where I wanted that one. And I got a few nails in it. I'll drop it down, okay? Because I want to spread all this out. I don't want it going hard and having a lump under there, so I want it to go weight bearing. Okay, it's gone weight bearing. That's moved around all the excess. So these 3D pads, they come with full mesh and part mesh, like half mesh like this. It depends whether I want to build up sole depth. I'll use the full mesh ones. But with this guy's got good sole depth. So I'm just using the half mesh so the heels are well supported. Let's take out a bit of the excess right now, and I'll finish it after I've finished. There we go. Around the other side. He's a young horse. I just got to pull him up a little bit, just make sure he's comfortable before we walk around the other side. Probably could use a bit less, but I'm just trying to be fairly quick this evening. So yeah, so we've used a Mustad Equilibrium shoe with side clips. I used a Derek Poupard 3D frog support pad, and I've used Mustad Comfort Mix dental impression material, 25 Shore, and Endura nails, Mustad Endura nails. So I'm building a package, and that's what I do every time. I select products. I don't just, yeah, I'm making decisions of why I use each one. So I just check it in position first. Yep. Got my 2 nails in, drop it down, get the holes to weight there. You can see the dent impression material moving, oozing. It's better than leaving a lump in the bottom. You'll find that's the quickest way to make them sore, is let it go off and then put it down. That will get you in trouble, so always put them down while it's still soft and then carry on. I ring all my nails, some of you won't, that's okay, it's all about choices. Nope, too low. Yep. Take away the excess now. I just scoop it out with my fingers, and it's already going off. So I'll clean up with my knife a bit in a few minutes. So let's go back around the other side. The other one's set up, so that'll be the first one I'll clinch. Go over, Archie. Oh, let's face you around a bit. Come on. Come on, mate. Don't pull back. Come on. I'll get my tip. Clip in. Nail cutters. I undergouge them lightly. Careful not to leave too big a hole. Clinch it. Make sure you get in well. Give them a little polish. So take off the edge of the pad at the heel. Just finish it, blend it in nicely. Just round up his toe. I'm not going to dress it back. I don't want to make it thinner. All I'm doing is just taking it back. A little polish. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Archie. Cut the nails. Undergouge. My middle nail's a tiny bit high, but I'll leave it. This good, strong, safe nail, so let's leave it there. ragged pad there. A little light polish. Take away the sharp edge on the pad. A little bit of hoof oil. Yeah, we can see it on the ground next to the other one. Last thing I do now is to just clean out the dental impression material just to make it look a bit tidier. Oh, nice little package on a show jumper. Frog support, chamfered outside edge, equilibrium toe, a little bit of length, support, and the load spread evenly over the back half of the foot. So, I know you guys have got to go off for your dinner now. So, yeah, just one more foot for me to clinch. So, good night.